Thank you, Mr. Chairman, and thank to Chair Guthrie and Ranking Member Pallone for convening this hearing. AI, as has been discussed today, is transforming every sector, from healthcare and transportation to manufacturing. But with rapid advancements come serious challenges, such as data privacy risks, algorithmic bias, and the growing threat of foreign adversaries exploiting our vulnerabilities. And we cannot afford to let America's data and personal information be weaponized by China or other adversaries, or allow AI to spread unchecked through deep fakes, robocalls, and deceptive ads. So I was proud to help lead Take It Down Act, which passed out of the committee yesterday to hold bad actors accountable for sharing non-consensual deep fake content online and to protect survivors. AI, when paired with 5G and emerging technologies, is already transforming lives, streamlining public services, modernizing transportation, and improving healthcare outcomes. But to lead, we have to invest. That's what we were doing during the Biden administration, and quite frankly, I'm very worried that we are now witnessing efforts to undo that progress. Programs that were signed into law through the Bipartisan Infrastructure Law, the CHIPS and Science Act, the Inflation Reduction Act, all of which provided funding that is crucial for the AI ecosystem, are being dismantled. These investments aren't just about clean energy. That's what people don't understand. They're about global competitiveness, job creation, and securing the future of the American industry. The IRA has been critical to accelerating domestic manufacturing, especially in the auto sector. I admit that's one I care about deeply, which remains the backbone of the American economy. My Republican colleagues say we must outcompete China in AI. They're right, we must. I agree. But you don't win it by slashing your own tires. You can't lead by cutting funding, firing experts, and abandoning the public-private partnerships that fuel innovation. Secretary Turk, does cutting funding from agencies like the Commerce Department's Bureau of Industry and Security, holding up CHIPS investments, threatening that they may not happen, firing technical experts and NIST keep the U.S. competitive in the global AI race, especially as China ramps up its investments? And what happens if we walk away from CHIPS and the IRA incentives?
I think this is exactly the wrong time to walk away from those incentives.
Okay, short. Mr. Batia, what are I like it, it's wrong. What are the consequences of repealing the tax credits and public investments that are driving domestic industry growth in clean energy and advanced manufacturing?
Well, Congresswoman, first I'd like to just comment that I'm proud to have been born and raised in Michigan. My first job in manufacturing was more than 30 years ago in the body shop, and that created my love of manufacturing. And a thriving automotive industry, as you said in your comments, is I think critical for the country's economic health as well as for national security. Absolutely agree that we need to have continued support for investment tax credits for areas that are critical to AI, including, of course, semiconductor manufacturing. The tax credit that was passed is expiring, and this will create a challenge for continued investment, especially long-term investment, because this is not just a 5-year race. This is a 15, 20-year race that we're getting into, and we want to make sure we have leadership in technology and capacity together to be able to lead in enabling the AI revolution.
Thank you. Dr. Schmidt, do companies operating in the U.S. currently have meaningful incentives to protect consumer data and privacy? Are the current patchwork of state laws and voluntary standards sufficient, or would a comprehensive federal privacy law with strong data minimization provide greater clarity and consistency for both consumers and the industry?
I think there's a general view in the industry that a single privacy law would be a good outcome. I think it'll be very hard to achieve. My own opinion is, given that's hard to achieve, you're better off working on the most extreme cases, such as I fully support the bill you did yesterday. That's a good example of an extreme case. Maybe there's some other extreme cases that we could also handle through your good work.
Well, more questions, and I want to dig into that too, Mr. Chairman, because I'm going to have questions for the record, as some of my other colleagues do, but this is a very important issue. All of them are. Thank you, Mr. Chair, and I yield back.
The gentlelady yields. The chair recognizes